All right, you ready? We're recording. All right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. My hair looks funky.
No, we good. I just gotta. All right. What's poppin', Cougs? Welcome back to the first episode of the new semester. We're back. We're back. I know
We're
you
back
missed
and
me.
better than ever.
Better than ever. I know you missed me. I know you missed Cable 8 and Unorthodox, which, by the way, this is not Unorthodox Sports anymore. We are WSU Sports Network, so I hope you enjoy the new rebrand, new merch coming out eventually. Hopefully, you know, enough likes, enough views. Put some merch out there for you guys. So I think we have a pretty good show today. We got some WSU stuff to cover. We got college football, and I'm going to talk about my Niners. So let's get into it. All right, first topic, we have WSU Volleyball. The Cougs brought in a transfer from Minnesota. She is a middle blocker. Her name is Shea Rubright. She played 19 matches last season at Minnesota. Now, I am going to hand it off to Kat because I know her expertise is in swimming and volleyball, so take it away. What do you got?
Well, first of all, a little bit of a shameless self-plug. I am the new volleyball writer for Coug Center, so during volleyball season, go check out Coug Center to watch my articles. But first of all, Hannah Pukas is leaving WSU. She did transfer to Oregon to be the new setter for Oregon for her last year of eligibility as their setter. That is a hit to WSU in general because her loss. I'm not going to say too much about that. But Shea Rubright, she is 6'4". She will fit in very, very nicely with Gunner's favorite player, Magda. So at the end of the day, Magda's an All-American. Pia Timmer's an All-American. Our line's kind of stacked. This team we only lost 3 players, maybe 4 players. Jenna Howard, Juliana Dalton, but she took a year off, so she didn't really play. Penny Tusa, because she graduated, yes. And now Hannah Pukas. So really, it's a brand new team.
We still have a good set of veterans.
Yeah, good set team, thank you.
Yeah.
And now we have Shea. Shea is originally from Yakima, Washington, where she was an all-conference, all-state player from West Valley.
Welcome back home.
Welcome back home. She is a really, really smart player. She was all Big Ten academic. She's a poli-sci major, and both her grandparents did go to WSU. West Valley High School, yeah, I was right. She was also a 2-time Columbia Basin Big 9 Player of the Year and an Under Armour All-American. And in high school, she finished with 227 kills and a hitting percentage of 470 and 220
Are you reading your article?
No.
Oh.
I do my own research. Jeez. Stats are stats, my guy.
All right.
She did have quite the impressive season with Minnesota. Keep in mind, Minnesota was number 7 in the country for volleyball last season.
Wow.
They did go pretty far in the tournament. She did play about 19 matches with them. Mm-hmm. Not very many starts, but she did play.
She jumped in.
She got some time in.
Yeah.
She had about 45 blocks throughout the whole season. So she saw action about 13 of those 19 matches, and she actually did start in 12 of them. So.
Oh, that's majority.
Pretty good. And then she did have 36 kills in her career high of 51 starting sets. So not 13 matches, 51 sets that she started in.
Gotcha.
Volleyball language is a little confusing, but I think it's a good asset to the team, and I'm really excited to watch her. And I think her and Magda are going to be really good together.
All right. Well, with that, let's move on to the next topic. I'm very excited to see her play next season. So we'll look forward to that.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Really excited.
Wow.
Good job.
Here we go. First one of the year. Happy New Year, by the way. Next topic is the transfer portal for NCAA football. Our very own Jaden DeLora is heading out of the Palouse and going to the desert. It's just a bunch of open fields or open sand. Have fun in Arizona, bud.
I just got to say, I called it, and to everyone who told me that I was crazy, you're crazy. I called it. I said from the beginning that the minute that Roley got fired, that DeLora was out of here as soon as the bowl game was over, and I got told that I looked crazy. I'm not crazy. I knew it was coming. I should have bet money on it. I didn't. I could have been so rich. Anyway, I hope you have fun in Arizona. I have fun.
Whatever, we'll see.
We'll see you in Pullman in 2 years, and you're going to be freezing your butt off anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
His body won't be acclimated anymore.
No.
But, big but, we did, so Cooper went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
But we do have Gabalis.
Gabalis.
I'm so sorry, sir. However, we did bring in a transfer from Incarnate Word University. Cameron Ward, Joey Rice Award winner, had an outstanding season at IWU. I'm gonna say that. It's a harder word to say. Had 4,650 yards, 47 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 65 passer percentage with 384 completions out of 590. So outstanding season. Now I will say it was a division down, but it's still a good season. And he has a whole different passing style than Delora does. It's very quick, very sidearmed. I'm excited. He's gonna change the Coug Rate offense a little bit.
Well, and going off that too, his coach Eric Morris was actually a WSU coach in 2012 when we won the Apple Cup. Not this year, but the last time we won it. He was the inside receivers coach under Leach's first year here, and then he left, and he was the head coach at IW whatever it is in San Antonio. I cannot pronounce it. Save my life. And then this past season, he did win the Sutherland Conference with they're called the Cardinals. That's their mascot.
We'll just say the Cardinals.
The Cardinals now.
Yeah.
Not Cardinals.
Yeah, Stanford's Cardinal.
And then they did reach the second round of the FCS playoffs. And they also finished with a 10-3 record, which was the winningest record in program history. So he is following his coach too, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's a lot different, like Alex was saying. It's a very, very different passing style. It kind of reminds me of a baseball throw.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like Matthew Stafford, very sidearmed, but
we are
close to the body.
We are projected to win the Pac-12 North.
I think we very well can. We were close this
Roses.
year.
I want the roses.
The roses?
Roses.
Roses.
I want the roses.
It's not like sunflowers. You don't want to go back to the Sun Bowl?
Roses. I want the roses.
All right, we want roses.
Roses.
The bell rang. We need to move on.
Roses.
The show's going to get long.
We can't have another triple overtime.
The show is going to get long.
We can't have another one.
And to our last topic, the Sun Bowl.
Oh, God.
Very unfortunate. Me and Kat were actually texting the whole time during that game. We have a lot to say.
My mom was upset.
We have to keep it positive, all right, in under 3 minutes. So first off, before the game, Liam Ryan, one of our outside tackles, got hurt. And then we also had 3 players opt out. It was Max Borghi, Abraham Lucas, and Watson. What was? Watson. He's a corner.
And then Dion McIntosh did not make the trip due to violation of team rules. That's all that was said.
Clue what
we don't
happened.
know. Literally no one can find out. I even tried my sources, and all I got was nah.
Yeah.
So literally got the emoji nah.
So
I don't know.
First off, this is a personal opinion. I don't think players should opt out. I understand maybe you didn't make a bowl game, but for Borghi, Lucas, and Watson,
they're all captains.
All captains, all leaders of this team, and you play all season with your team to get to a bowl game, and you leave them hanging.
Okay, I have 2 things to say. One,
I think it's selfish.
as someone whose parents donate to the university for them to go to school, I think it's kind of a waste of money.
Yeah, you have to support your school.
My parents donate for them to go to school and give them, my parents are big supporters of Cougar athletics. No problem with that. But when you're going to sit there and say, yeah, no thanks, I want to go pro, that's kind of a slap in the face to the university and the athletic department and to the donors. I mean, it's one game. Like, yes, I understand that you could get hurt.
Right.
I get it.
But like the thing is, like you don't see like Alabama players doing it.
No, you don't, and you
Georgia.
don't see the SEC players doing it.
Right.
It's kind of only really the Pac-12, and I understand you don't want to get hurt, but come on.
It's just the culture of college football is changing. I don't like it. It's very selfish.
And it's extremely selfish. And here's also the other thing: it would give you more stats and everything too. But Lincoln Victor, I'm just going to say this because we are running out of time. Lincoln Victor did have a really standout game, and now he's on scholarship. So congrats to you, Lincoln Victor, because you earned that one.
That was a great game.
But I cannot stand the fact that they opted out. But I have some choice words for you,
Okay, calm it
Borgie.
down.
Shut up. I have some choice words for Borgie, but no, I just think it's incredibly selfish.
It's just a lack of leadership.
It's a lack of leadership. It's incredibly selfish, and just stick it out to your team one more time. You owe Cougar Nation one more game. I mean, yeah, Apple Cup, cool, great, but it would have been really cool to put a cherry on the cake and win the Sun Bowl.
Right.
We got beat by kind of a very mediocre team.
And they fought hard to get there.
And we
they fought hard to get to a bowl game.
They fought incredibly
It's a lack of leadership. And go on that, Jaden DeLora.
Oh, don't
I know it was said he got hurt, but he didn't even come out of the locker. I didn't see him come on the sideline. He didn't come out of the locker room. I just think it's a lack of leadership. And I'm hoping, this one's gonna go extra time. I'm sorry. I'm hoping, Dickert, and I think that's why DeLora left, because I don't think him and Dickert match. And that's just my opinion. I'm hoping, Cameron Ward can come in and be more of a leader, the leader that this Coug team needs. And you still have a bunch of players coming back from last season, still coming back. So you have guys that know what the culture is and what it's about. And clearly they played in that game. They know what it's about. Gabalis came in. It's Gabalis. I got it.
Yep.
I did it. Gabalis came in, had the game of his career, all right, so far. Hit 11 for 23, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he came in, he showed up. He made it a 3-point game. So I think, that's the beginning of creating that culture, is watching him step up to the plate and really showing out that, like even if we're out of the game, we were out of the game for a good 3 quarters. We didn't make a comeback till the 4th quarter, and it was already too late. So I'm just hoping that game alone can change the culture and kind of a wake-up call. The culture needs to change.
I think the other part too is very clearly the bowl game did not go the way that we wanted to.
No.
We lost. We don't have the Sun Bowl trophy in the athletic department, and I don't walk by it every day, which really pisses me off, but beside the point. I think what it comes down to is, you're right. We were playing with some pretty selfish quarterbacks. This is not a slam on DeLora, but just you look at the way that Gabalis plays versus the way that DeLora played. With Gabalis, it was more of, how am I going to get the ball to people? Where DeLora, it was, how am I going to make myself look good and showboat? And that got him sacked.
He had
There were a lot of
negative
games-
24 rushing yards.
Yeah, there were a lot of games that, a lot of plays that I saw with DeLora where he would hold on to the ball. It's like, oh, I'm going to make myself have this standout play. Okay, I don't care if there's a one-handed catch.
Team.
I don't care. Throw the ball. There were a couple of games. I think the Oregon game's a perfect example.
Oh,
we
yeah,
marched down. We literally marched down.
Running into the end zone, throws the ball in the end zone.
Yeah. What was that? It's just the football IQ is there, but it's not there, if you know what I mean.
I'll give it to DeLora. DeLora is
He's
very
super
talented,
talented.
super raw talent. It's the problem is his decision making, and
is not there.
he has to hone in that skill. So
But we
good
almost
luck in
came
Arizona.
back.
Good luck. I'm gonna leave it at that. Good luck in Arizona.
Good luck in Arizona, buddy.
There's a lot to learn, and everybody has a lot to learn. No
when
one's
you
perfect.
come back to Pullman, just
Be ready.
get ready for the DUI signs. I guess that's all I gotta say.
Wow, we're just going hard this episode. All right,
Maybe we should block off the
we're gonna.
the sign. Maybe we should block off the street by DU. I don't know.
All right, last topic. First topic we gave it to Kat. This topic, is it cool if I take over?
I'm just gonna say.
We're gonna talk about my Niners. All right.
Go Pack. That's all I gotta say.
She's a Packers fan, which is super weird. We're in Washington. It's weird.
Shut up.
Niners, huge upset over the Cowboys. Before the game, Dallas was 5-2 versus SF in the postseason. Some notable games there. You have the catch in 1981, Dwight Clark, RIP, to push the Niners on through the playoffs. It's been 27 years since the last postseason meeting between the two teams. Niners won it 23-17 over the Cowboys. But I will say the Niners, I've been saying this all week. The Niners are a different team in the playoffs. They're more hungry. They are wanting it more. Over the season, I've seen a lot of undisciplined play calling by Shanahan and the defense. There was one game I think there was 23 penalties against, I think it was the Packers. It was ridiculous. You can't have that many penalties in a game. But the Niners, best game I've seen in playoff season. They had 9 penalties, 58 yards. Cowboys had 14. You know, we stopped shooting ourselves in the foot. The Niners had, you know, the play calling was better. Was there. It was awake. 169 yards rushing, and that's what we're good at. You have to run the ball, pass the ball, play action. That's how the 49ers offense works. Dallas, we were lucky enough to hold that rushing game between Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, and Dak Prescott even ran out for a touchdown. Held them back for 77 yards. So I think the Niner defense really woke up for the playoffs. I'm really excited. They're going to go into a great game against the Packers. But a couple notable takeaways are Bosa had a concussion late in the second quarter. Warner had an ankle injury, I believe, in the third or fourth quarter. And then what I heard today earlier, Jimmy Garoppolo suffered a shoulder sprain, and he was already playing on his throwing arm. And he was already playing with a torn thumb ligament. And you know, and I think, and that was in the first half. He suffered that injury. So, and that kind of shows, you know, people doubting Jimmy G. Toughen it out. He's in the first half. He was great stats in the first half. Second half, you know, kind of fell off a little bit. But if he had a shoulder sprain, I think, you know, if you had a shoulder sprain when you're throwing a football in the NFL, I think
they hurt.
Yeah, it hurts.
I sprained my shoulder swimming. It hurts.
Right. No, it's
badly.
So you know
hurts.
That kind of makes sense for that second half comeback by Dallas. But overall, I think it was a great game. All three of those players are expected to come back next week against the Packers, so that should be a close game too. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see this defense play against Aaron Rodgers because we played them in week 3, I believe, and we almost beat them. But you know, Aaron Rodgers does what Aaron Rodgers does. Drove down the field in like 50 seconds, scored a touchdown. So let's see if I'm excited to see if the Niner defense can have a redemption game, you know, and a game that matters. It's playoffs, so I'm excited. Bell rang. I'm sorry I went on a long tangent. Hopefully all you Seahawk fans in Washington are as excited about the Niners that I am. So
we didn't even make the playoffs, so.
Yeah, you know, good season though. You beat us twice, but you know we made it farther.
Go Packers.
Go. That's it. I just want I want to end
we're not
off.
going to talk about Georgia beating Alabama?
I guess that's true. Congratulations to Georgia beating Alabama.
This is the first time that Saban's got beaten by a former assistant coach in the national championship.
I think I did see that.
Is.
No, and then Georgia, I think it was the first time since 1980, I believe.
Like long time.
Yeah, it's been like well over 30 years.
There was like a really big story with their quarterback too. I don't exactly remember it.
Stetson Barrett.
Yeah, because he transferred. He was at Georgia, transferred, then came back or something like that.
Which, by the way, real quick, I'm going to play the clip real quick. Trevor.
Georgia has nothing special on their offense. Their quarterback, Stetson Bennett, with a name like Stetson Bennett, how far are you going to go in life? That's all.
A few moments later.
Trevor John.
I called that Georgia was going to win too. You need to start listening to me. Everyone needs to start listening to me more in sports because I've called now 2 major things in the last 6 months, and everyone's like, yeah, Kat, you're just a girl. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, you know what?
Whoa. We don't say that. We never said. I don't say that.
You don't say it, but some other people, not like here, not like
really
Wazoo Sports Network.
I think we should wrap the show up. This is getting really bad.
I'm getting on a tangent. We're good. I'm smart. Y'all should listen to me more. That's all I got to say.
All right. Well, congratulations, Georgia, on getting a victory. First time in a while. But yeah, I think that's it for the first episode of Coug on the Clock. Check us out on Instagram at Wazoo Sports Network. Check us out. And it is a new logo, so be on the lookout. Might be something different. You'll notice us, but you won't see a new logo. So you'll figure it out. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's been a while. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday.
Happy second semester.
Happy second semester. Good luck with classes.
It's not Thursday, it's Tuesday. Oh, but by the time it'll come out, this is going to be Thursday.
Have a good day, guys.